Hey friends, check it out on the TV right now. Showdown in Little Tokyo with Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee. We'll watch it right now. Just came in as part of that Warner Movie Archive sale. Oh, here it is. It's on. So let's check it out and we'll discuss right after it's over. All right, gang. So I just finished watching Showdown in Little Tokyo, and man, what a what a fun cheese fest of a movie that is. It is wrought with horrible dialogue, but awesome kung fu action and Dolph Lundgren's pecs. So yeah, let's before we dive into it, do me a favor, get on down there, hit like, subscribe, smack that bell if you enjoy things like this. Look, I'm just gonna jump right into it for you because this was a blast to rewatch this. So, Showdown in Little Tokyo is a film from 1991. It's a story about two LA cops with opposing views on what is the best way to uphold the law. They have to work together to bring down this organization called the Yakuza while trying to protect this beautiful woman played by Tia Carrera. So, yeah, I mean, Dolph Lundgren is at his luscious prime in this, all oiled up, looking jacked right after, Masters of the Universe, Rocky IV, all that good stuff. And look at this photo. Look at this outfit. Is it just me, or do you want an action figure of this guy? And Brandon Lee is still pretty fresh in this one. He's charming, but they gave him the worst lines in this film. Like, he's just there to just throw out these one-liners that are very cringeworthy, but he kind of sells them nonetheless. But, he's a charming dude, so you kind of roll with it. Yeah, so basically its story is Dolph's parents were killed when he was young, and they were killed by Cary Tagawa's character. And for some reason, like, he lives. Like, in the flashbacks, it's not really clear. Like, Cary even, like, kicks him when he's a kid, like a 10-year-old kid, and he falls against the wall. I don't know, does he assume the kid's dead, or does he not care? Maybe he just has a code where he doesn't kill kids and think, this kid will never grow up to be anything. It's not really clear, but doesn't need to be. It's a story about revenge, and Dolph Lundgren is out to get some. And once he realizes the person he is up against in this particular story, they have these tattoos covering their bodies. And of course, he remembers those tattoos from when they killed his parents. Nonetheless, Dolph's character grows up and becomes a cop. And, he's a guy that a lot of cops can't partner with. So in the beginning, Brandon Lee is his new partner. And of course, they're butting heads and not getting along. And apparently Brandon Lee has a hard time holding down partners as well. So, like, they're this perfect fit. And it's very funny in the opening. They're walking through the precinct after capturing one of these Yakuza guys. And all the other cops in there, like, telling Brandon, oh, sorry, man. Oh, good luck. Oh, take care. Good luck, And he's like, what's going on? And he goes, yeah, all those guys are my former partners. So you can tell where this is headed, like all the former partners are literally like telling Brandon Lee, oh, good luck, you're going to need it. So anyway, so action ensues, story ensues. It's a pretty thin plot of revenge. And then it's just taking you from step to step. It's a very fast-paced film. It's well edited. It clips along pretty good. It doesn't really slow down to catch its breath at all. And Dolph is pretty good in this. I would say that coming off of his acting from Masters of the Universe and Rocky IV, he's definitely stepped up his game here. Whereas I feel like Brandon Lee is just getting into it, where I think he sort of hits his stride in The Crow, which is sad because that was like his last film. But that's where he really kind of came into his own, found his voice, found his style and his personality. But yeah, these two are really good together. Anyway, so that they get to chasing these guys, and they're the super crime organization that wants to go around Little Tokyo and take little pieces of everybody's profits. And, Lundgren ain't having it. He was in one of his favorite Little Tokyo shops having his noodles and breakfast. And, of course, they come in asking for, cut of the pie. And Dolph walks up with his little cup of, tea. With tea in one hand, by the way, takes out 4 bad guys. Where he goes, like, guys, I don't like it when I don't have breakfast. I'm kind of a cranky guy. I'm kind of a cranky guy. So you know, you guys just back up, you know, just taking him out. It's hilarious, you know. Eventually he loses that poor cup and totally trashes that poor woman's place. You know, I like how he goes in to save the day, but he absolutely trashes that place, throwing bodies through the front window, trashing the back wall, cracking tables. It's so sad. And then they just stroll on out. I'm like, how about a little whoopsie? Sorry about that. Poor lady. Anyway, Tia Carrere is really cute in this show. Oh, and by the wow, I'm just gonna say, being that this is from the 80s, tons of TNA in this film. You know, like, I'm so used to watching modern movies today that I forget just how, like, ubiquitous boobs and butts are in these films. But they are all over the place in Showdown in Little Tokyo. So if you want some kung fu and some boobs, some kung boobs, this is absolutely the movie for you. But the kung fu action is really good in this film. And Dolph Lundgren, I swear, when you look at him, it feels like he's sort of this unstoppable force because he's so big. In fact, he even gets shot with a bullet at the end of the movie, but he still manages to taunt, you know, Carrie's character and gets into a sword fight, even though he's got a bullet hole right here. It's like, isn't that like when you lift it? Anyway, so, but I mean, he's so indestructible. He literally punches through a door and grabs a dude by the dick and pulls him through the door and slaps the dude around. I mean, only Dolph Lundgren can get away with something like that. All right, now let's talk about the villain in this film, Yoshida, played by Cary Tagawa. I love this dude. I actually met Cary, as you guys, some of you probably know by now by watching my channel. I'm an editor by trade. And early on, when I first came out to California, I was doing actors demos. And Cary Tagawa came in to do his acting demo, which is very cool. And of course, I told him I'm a big Kung Fu fan. We got along really well. And he invited me to a screening, a premiere of Mortal Kombat. You guys know where he plays Shang Tsung at the famous Chinese theater. We sat up on the balcony and watched his movie, and that was just a blast. So I got to give a shout out to Cary Tagawa and his awesome performance in this film. Yeah, so just, you know, I had to share that guy, share a little Hollywood story with you guys. Now let's talk about the actual Blu-ray from Warner Archive itself. I thought the picture was really crisp, really good. Like just from the get-go, it was like a nice menu. There's not a lot on it. There's only a trailer. That's all you get. So it's totally stripped like a lot of those Warner Archive titles tend to be. It'd be nice if they sort of did a little, you know, treated them a little bit more like a Kino Lorber release. You know, like I feel like Warner Archive, it sounds like they're giving the movie some sort of prestige by like giving it that Warner Archive, but you know, they don't. It's just the movie very stripped down. But the picture I thought looked really good. The sound was good. Although the sound design, I would say, had a little bit to be desired. Sometimes they use some of those lazy stock Kung Fu sound effects that just sound, I don't know, a little, like they don't really fit like the sound effect that would happen when you hit somebody like in the leg, like you crack the leg and he falls down and you punch him in the face and it sounds like a sack of nickels hitting a pillow. I'm like, what? But, you know, that's what they are. So that's sound design. That's a little bit different. But but the guns, though, the guns are like beefy and really like explosive. So the sound of the film is really good. I just have a sound bar at the house, so using the sound bar, it was really good. Pictures is nice, definitely serviceable for this Blu-ray from Warner Archive. So I would give that release high marks. Probably overall, I'd give this whole thing 3 stars as a film and a release on Warner Archive. Come on, Warner Archive, give us a few more bonus features next time. But that's it, guys. That's going to be my review for Showdown in Little Tokyo, starring Dolph Lundgren, Brandon Lee, Cary Tagawa, and Tia Carrere. They do a great job, and this is a short movie. It flies by, so if you're looking for some good kung fu, martial arts action, Showdown in Little Tokyo is your jam. Guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for checking out this review of Showdown in Little Tokyo. If you're new to my channel, please, one more time, get on down there, hit like, subscribe, smack that bell. I'd greatly appreciate it. So until next time, we'll catch you later.